Hey, small group and large group leaders. Just wanted to give you a little bit more insight and context for what we're going to be doing over the next few weeks and what we started this past week with WOW and incorporating that into the lesson time with the kids and just making sure that we really just promote the opportunity that we're giving the kids and what that means in just their walk with the Lord. So the really important things that we want to mention every week, and we want to do this in large group and in small group, so this will go out to large group leaders and small group leaders, is we want to promote the family passport. So that's the family passport. We talked about it at pregame. We'll talk about it again this week at pregame. But inside is just a little way to make this unique to your family with putting a picture in there and putting family names. And then there's 5 weeks worth of devotions inside of there. And so they hit 5 different topics that have to do with being on mission for the Lord. It's pray, go, welcome, send, and mobilize. Again, it's pray, go, welcome, send, and mobilize. And there's a little family devotion for each one of those things that they can do each week. So this week they should have their family passports and bringing them back, and they should have pray done. And if they have done that, then we'll give them their first stamp in their passport. And then next week they'll do go. So because of that, this week we are teaching about going. They'll be learning about Joshua and how he is going where the Lord is telling him to go, and they just got into Jericho, and so now they're defeated Jericho. They're in the Promised Land, and so they are going on mission for the Lord and doing what He's asking them to do. So it fits. But our host will be talking about going, and if you're a host, this is really important because each week you should be mentioning these things, reminding the kids that to go get their passport and do the devotions at home. And then the other thing, of course, is starting last week, and then of course finishing that first week in May, they should be working on their tens. And so the tens kind of are about this size. This kind of looks like one of the tens, has the lid on it, and then has a sticker right here that says Lifepoint Kids on their 10. This one's a little bit different, but you get the idea. They have a little lid. They can start putting their pennies in there, and so why should they do that, right? We need to reiterate that in small group and in large group. The reason why they're saving their pennies is so that Lifepoint people can go on mission for the Lord. And that can be in different contexts. Generally, what that means is they're going to go on short-term mission trips in one of our care point areas, in one of the places where we serve, Uganda, Peru, Chile, Cuba, and some in Canada. So just a couple, some different opportunities there, but it also means the kids are able to go. So you can, there are some mission trips that we have that are open to the whole family. I think there's actually one that they're doing that's kind of a domestic trip to New York City, and the whole family can go, and so some of those are opening up as well. So just really cool ways where not only are they helping and being obedient to the Lord by saving their pennies, but they're also making it so that kids and families can go and be missionaries and adults to different parts of the United States, and then of course other parts of the world. So it's just a really cool opportunity. And then of course on May 5th they'll have the opportunity, along with the rest of the church, to go in, and they're going to bring their tens. They'll walk into the main service with all the adults, and they will drop their tens on the stage as their offering. So this is all leading to a culmination of Wow Sunday, where everything that the church will give on that Sunday, adults and kids, will go to put Lifepoint people in the mission field, which is really amazing to see. And I'm looking forward to just hearing the stories as we get closer to that in the main service. But this should give you some context for what those things are and what you're talking about. So if you're a large group leader, you're mentioning the tens, you're talking about the passport every week. I'd encourage the Bible leader to do it as well. Not just the host, but the Bible leader mentioning those if you can. And then in the small group, as you're doing your small group activities, just reinforcing little things and reminding the kids, and then stamping those passports. So now you know what that's all about. And if you have any questions, of course, you can email your leader and to get a little bit more context, or you can email myself. And so thank you guys for just serving the Lord and helping us with WOW and helping the kids learn more about being on mission for Jesus.